we're doing 75 hard. I mean, I've been doing 75 hard for like the past 4 days. It's currently 5th of December. Sorry if that hit the microphone, but I thought I'd do a little get ready with me quickly whilst I talk about my like rules. And I just realised I haven't actually plugged the microphone in. That would help, wouldn't it? Hold on. There we go. Oh, it's actually not turned on. Guys, bear with me for 2 seconds. Are you on, love? Hello? I think so. Hope so. Anyways, so yeah, I thought we'd do a little get ready with me. It's actually boiling, but it's literally -1 degrees outside. So I'm like, a bit scared. Anyways, also the lighting is going a little crazy. So I've got to kind of be dodging sunlight blinding me. But whatever, let's go. Okay, I want to do a bit more of like a glowy golden base today, because I just feel like I've been looking too pale recently. So yeah, I'm doing 75 hard, and well, my version, because I've just thought, I feel like I'm been a bit lazy recently and I don't want to be. So let's talk about it. I'm doing most of the same rules as the actual 75 hard. The only thing I'm not doing is the progress photos, because I have always struggled a lot with my body image and like body dysmorphia. So I feel like just for, I know my personal mental health, that won't work. So I'm getting rid of that. But I am adding 2 things. I'm doing an hour of Spanish learning a day, and then posting on TikTok consistently every day. Which TikTok one isn't like, I'm making sure I do it like every single, well, I want to try and make sure I post 2 to 3 times a day. But if I don't, or if I only post like once or twice, it's like, okay, you know, it's not a main stipulation of it for me. It's just kind of a habit that I want to set forward going through this year, if that makes sense. It's foundation I use, by the way. So yeah, those, but then the rest of it, I'm drinking 2 litres of water a day, because I think the actual thing is like a gallon. I'm English, I don't really know what a gallon is, so I just thought 2 litres feels like a lot. Yes, I could do research. I did Google it and it's like almost 4 litres, and I was like, bruv, I am going from drinking less than a glass of water per day to suddenly drinking 4 litres. I feel like, you know, like overhydration's a thing. I feel like low-key it might just send my body into some sort of breakdown if I suddenly drink so much water. So I'm doing 2 litres a day, at least. If I go over, that's chill, but I'm trying to make sure I don't do under, but I haven't so far. One thing that's really helped is I've got a water bottle that's like, I think it's like 800 millilitres, my water bottle. So I make sure I drink one of them per day, and then I've got this cup here that's 500 millilitres. So I know, obviously 2 of them is a litre. So I just make sure that that is like always full, whilst I'm doing my makeup, whilst I'm like, literally if I'm just sat in bed reading. That's another thing, 10 pages a day of a non-fiction book. I've been really into self-help books. I finished How to Be You by Ellie Middleton within literally 3 days, because obviously the rule is read at least 10 pages a day, but I really love reading, and so I have that as my rule to like do 10 pages, but I end up doing like a couple chapters per day. Sometimes like the other day I literally just sat for, I don't even know how long, like an hour and a half, and just sat in bed and read continuously. So obviously it depends, but I'm now reading, it's called Burnout, and I quite like it so far. I only read like the first 20 pages I think yesterday when I started it, because I just quickly had work in the morning for once, so I just read it before. But I've been one thing I did see, I was watching a lot of videos like doing research of people's little like tips and tricks to make doing 75 hard like become like a regular routine, and one girl said read whilst you're on the loo, which low-key sounds a bit crazy, but honestly it works, because normally I just take my phone and I end up just like doom scrolling through TikTok in silence. But what am I doing? I need to cream on first. It's the Jordan t-shirt, Bonza Duo, by the way. But low-key, like just taking a book in and reading is so good, because I don't know, just plus 10 pages for me. I'm a really quick reader. I've always been, not that sounds bragging. I don't want to sound like I'm, oh my god guys, I'm like so cool, I'm a really quick reader. Like no. But just, I mean, like, bruv, I'm autistic. I was in the fucking gifted and talented section in school. Like I learned to read quite quickly. Not like time, you know what I mean, like timeline, but like that's my thing. What blush shall I do today? I've been really liking this one that I got in the W7 advent calendar. So yeah, 10 pages has actually been really good. Like I said, I've been doing more than that. And so then I've also been doing 45-minute outdoor workout and 45-minute indoor workout, on top of making sure I do 10k steps a day, which most of the time my outdoor workout is going for like a 45-minute walk around outside. I speed walk, so I was figuring out the other day, my normal walking pace is like my mum's light jog, so I feel like my heart rate's still going up, you know. I just am speed walking instead of actually jogging. I really want to get into running. That's like one of my goals for this year. Not become like a marathon runner, but just honestly be able to run like, I don't know, a little bit, like a mile comfortably without, because I'm asthmatic as well, which is I probably should preface with that. But so running is a bit difficult because, and also I have just really dodgy ankles for some reason. Like when I walk, my feet turn inwards. So growing up, whenever I used to do like running or anything in PE, I would literally be like on death's door. I'd be like, bruv, I've got what feels like a broken ankle, and fuck knows what's wrong with me, but like I was just out of breath, dying on the floor. It got to a point where we would do cross country in school, and my teacher would literally just go, Emma, it's fine, you don't have to do it, because she knew that I would literally be dead. So I'd literally hide out in the equipment cupboard and just reorganise the equipment cupboard whilst everyone else was doing running. Loki, more fun, although there were spiders. And I'm a little bit scared of spiders. Anyways, I feel like I'm going really off topic now. So yeah, I would love to get into running. I feel like maybe just start with like a light jog, and see where it kind of goes from there. I used to powder bronzer and cream bronzer from the Jordan t-shirt one, and then this blush I have had since I was in year 7. It's from Essence, and the lid's broken. I did clean around the edges the other day because it looked really disgusting, but I think this blush is just like actually magic. It's never running out. Like, what was that thing with like the never ending like porridge or whatever when I was a kid? This is like never ending blush, I swear to god. Anyways, eyebrows. I use this random eyeshadow palette that I got when I was like 13, just to do my brows. But yeah, so I also do a 45-minute indoor workout every day, which I have been really loving doing, like dance workouts from YouTube, which sounds so weird. I started off just doing like random just dance things, but then I found like there's like full on just like 20-minute dance workouts that you can do to like Beyonce and stuff. So I've been loving doing that. I did like a 35-minute one that was basically like Beyonce Coachella, like homecoming album. So good. And also there's a YouTube channel called MadFit, and I used to do her workouts in lockdown a lot, but I kind of fell off a little bit. But I've been really enjoying them. She did one to Tate McRae, and there's also one to Brat, like Charlie XCX. So I've been loving doing them because they're really fun, and they're like a great way to just make sure I'm like keeping my heart rate up, but it's like enjoyable, if that makes sense. Like it's actually fun. Controversial opinion, I like to have fun. So yeah, also 10,000 steps a day. It's really easy when I'm at work because I do like 8,000 steps in like 4 hours at work. When I'm not at work, that's what I said, like I'm making sure I'm going on like slightly longer walks. Or you just also found out there's like YouTube videos of just like people just doing steps on the spot, and it's like guaranteed 10,000 steps in a YouTube video. I was like, whoa. Because the other day I was like had to go to bed, but I had like 1,000 steps left, and I was like, I'm too tired, I don't want to go on a walk at like 10 p.m. So I did one of them. But just know, if you're ever wondering what I'm up to in the evening, I'm probably sat, well not sat, I'm probably stood in my room doing Rasputin Just Dance. So that's what my life's up to at the moment. I think, I'm trying to think of everything. Yeah, so the hour Spanish learning a day, I've been doing, I've actually been really loving, I did put 2 different setting sprays on there. I don't know why, I just always do it. But I've been really enjoying watching like people vlog in Spanish, a lot of it. Now I've been trying to make sure I learn as much like regional Spanish, like to Spain Spanish, if that makes sense. Obviously Spain has its own sort of regions, but a lot of the YouTube videos and stuff that I watch, like people from Mexico, and I can definitely notice a lot of the like sort of small slang differences with Mexican Spanish versus Spain Spanish, which has been really interesting. But low-key, honestly, I don't even have the English subtitles on. I literally have just been sat like watching vlogs in Spanish with like Spanish subtitles, so I can like read what they're saying and actually look at it at the same time and hear it. That's what I meant to say. But it's been really beneficial. I've been really loving it. Like honestly, I feel like, obviously I did GCSE Spanish, but the listening that we kind of did was just a bit random. Like, do I really care what Juan has in his pencil case right now? No. But do I care about a girl doing a clothing haul for Coachella? Absolutely. So yeah, that's what I have been loving with Spanish at the moment. I also have obviously been making sure I'm doing like some grammar practice and stuff, because I've figured that I really need to brush up on my past tense specifically. I'm really good at present, but the rest of it I've kind of fallen off a little bit. So I made like a little Spanish grammar book, and I've got like, that's my little contents page, but I've got like 30 most common verbs in Spanish, and then every day I'm doing like a page of present. So this is the present, and then I'm gonna do like past, past continuous or whatever, present, future, conditional, all those fun things. So that's basically my like intro to my version of 75 hard. Basically, I'm not really doing it for any specific fitness goals, which I feel like is why a lot of people are doing it. I'm more doing it, obviously it's said to be a mental toughness challenge, which is definitely why I'm doing it. I feel like I just really need to get off my ass and actually do something with my life instead of just scrolling in bed, doom scrolling, lying in bed, doom scrolling. I don't really know. So yeah, that's also my makeup routine. Oh my god, the sun is like blinding right now. Also, I have really oily skin, so I put like a lot of powder products on because I know that otherwise it will probably just like start melting off my face in a couple hours. But low-key, this makeup routine has been staying so well. Like I've been putting on, I mean, to be fair, I did wake up really late and it is like midday right now. But oh my god, I forgot to say, meal prepping has become like a really big thing for me, especially with breakfast. So there's like the diet aspect of 75 hard. Now I'm already vegan and I know I'm a really fussy eater, so my main goal is just to make sure that I'm having balanced meals and eating at least 5 fruit and vegetable per day. So meal prepping has been really useful for me because I've started meal prepping breakfasts because I never used to eat breakfast. I literally would not eat breakfast, and then I'd have like maybe like, I don't know, a piece of toast for my lunch, and that was all I eat until like 7 p.m. And I'd be like, oh my god, why am I so hungry? And then start like snacking. But no, I've actually turned out crazy statement, guys. Fueling your body gives you energy. Crazy statement, I know. Oh my god, who is she? Einstein? God. But yeah, so I've been making overnight oats. I made some like tiramisu flavoured ones. So good. Also full of fibre, and I've been making like a little cream out of silken tofu. So that's like full of protein. So getting them gains. Not that I'm doing any real like weightlifting at the moment anyways, but you know, it's good for your energy and like muscles and stuff like that. So yeah, and then lunch, I've got like a lot of random like little pots of like chili or curry. I saw a recipe for a chickpea curry that I really want to try because I love chickpeas. So I feel like that's something I really want to try. And a chili is my favourite meal ever. So whenever I make it, I deliberately make more and tell mum that I'm making more, and then I put some in like a little tub in the freezer, so that I'm not having to spend that like hours deliberately meal prepping. I've got like leftovers in the freezer, and it's so good. And the way I make chili, because I'm vegan, like I just said like 2 minutes ago, I make it with loads of beans. So I'm getting loads of like protein and nutrients and stuff from the beans. Obviously I put loads of vegetables in it as well. I chop up like 3 peppers, I did like an entire courgette in my chili the other day. I don't even like courgette, but I was just trying to use up vegetables because we were doing like a supermarket shop the next day. So I was like, might as well use up the vegetables that are going to go off soon. And mushrooms. I do some slices of aubergine for my mum. I refuse to be aubergine. It's disgusting. Sorry. But I chop up for my mum. And yeah, I put like an entire tin of lentils in it as kind of like a mince. I do also put a little bit of mince in it. I use like the Linda McCartney one. I also really love the Aldi. I don't know why I'm suddenly going to like meal ideas, but yeah. And then kidney beans, and like I've got refried beans for like Sainsbury's Oman. They were just not hitting, so if I get refried beans, I love the like tins of like the old El Paso, I think that's what it's called. Love. Anyways, so that's my little random rant about 75 hard. I think this video was originally supposed to be like a whole week vlog of doing 75 hard. I can't really be bothered, so I might just film some random clips and put them in throughout this video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and yeah, make sure you got a lot of other videos to watch, because I did a vlogmas, so you've got like 24 videos to watch just from December, so you've got lots to catch up on. And make sure you stay tuned to see the whole journey. But love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Mwah.